I will be explaining page replacement algorithms. There in multi-level memory, there is faster memory having lower capacity and a lower level memory that is having higher capacity but it is slower. For example, I am taking an example of cache memory that is occupying higher level and main memory that is occupying lower level in hierarchy. The unit of transfer between main memory and cache memory is in terms of blocks. Whatever is there in cache memory is a copy of data that is there in main memory. When the processor places address on the address bus, the cache is fast, so it senses that address, and if that particular data is present in the cache memory, a hit occurs. But if a miss occurs, then that particular copy or location is to be copied from main memory to cache memory, so it could be accessed in future from the faster memory. But what happens if this cache memory is full? In that case, some of the block needs to be replaced from this cache memory to make space for the new block that we are copying from main memory into the cache memory. So this is done as per the various replacement techniques, and each of them has their own advantage and disadvantage. Another level of memory is, we can say that main memory is occupying the higher level and virtual memory is occupying the lower level in the memory hierarchy. The capacity of main memory is less but its speed is faster compared to virtual memory. The unit of transfer between the two is in terms of pages. The unit of transfer between the two is in form of pages. So again, if the page is found in the main memory, then a hit occurs, and if the page is not present, then a fault occurs, and it is that particular page needs to be copied from the virtual memory to the main memory, so that in future miss is not there. Also, if this memory is full, then certain page needs to be replaced so that a new page could be copied from virtual memory into main memory as per various replacement policies. So the page replacement policy is applicable to cache memory and main memory as well as to virtual memory and main memory. Now in the examples, I would be taking higher level memory as M1 and lower level memory as virtual memory. Now, the main goal of any replacement algorithm is to maximize the hit ratio and to minimize the memory fault. Four types of algorithms are there: first in, first out, least recently used, not frequently used, and optimal page replacement. Now, first in, first out is the simplest one. And for explaining it, suppose you are visiting a doctor's clinic where a token system is there. So the patient who is coming first will get the token first, and he will be visiting doctor first and leaving the clinic first. So the person who is coming first in is going out first. This is first in, first out algorithm. Now the rest of the algorithms could be explained by taking a simple example. Suppose you are wearing your shirts and your wearing pattern is this, that you wore white, red, white, black, red, gray, white, and your mom bought a new shirt. Now you are having a wardrobe that is having only 3 racks, and one rack can hold only one shirt. So your mom will have to rearrange your wardrobe so that she could make space for the new shirt that she has bought. So she will be removing any one of these 3 shirts. Now if she is going by least recently used approach, what she will see that black shirt you wore 3 days back, red shirt you wore 2 days back, and white shirt you wore yesterday only. So which shirt is you wore least recently? It is your black shirt. So she will be replacing your black shirt by this new shirt. Now if she is going by least frequently used approach, she will see that you are wearing which shirt and how many times. So she will see that black shirt you wore how many times? Only once. In the past you wore it only once. Red shirt in the past you wore how many times? once and twice. So you wore it twice. White shirt you wore how many times? 1, 2, 3. So white shirt you wore 3 times. So which one is having lowest frequency? Black shirt is having lowest frequency, so she will be replacing this shirt from new shirt. Now optimum method is an ideal method which could not be implemented practically, but it is a form of prediction method that predicts about the scenario or the pattern in the future. So your mom knows you very well, so she could predict that you will be wearing which shirt in the future. So she knows that you will be wearing white shirt tomorrow and then you will be wearing black shirt, and red shirt, the color is very fast, so you will not wear it in future. So she will replace this red shirt from your cupboard by this new shirt. So this was an example to tell you the meaning of each and every algorithm. Now let us take a problem. We have a paging system in which M1 has a capacity of 3 pages. Here I am referring M1 and I will be taking it as main memory, and the lower level memory I will be taking it as virtual memory. It could be taken as cache memory and main memory also. In that case, cache will be M1 memory and lower level memory will be main memory. So I am taking main memory as M1 and virtual memory as lower memory. The execution of a program queue requires reference to 5 distinct pages pi, where I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the address trace or address stream of these pages is this. Now using these algorithms, we will see that what is the page fault or miss, or and what is the hit ratio. So first comes first in, first out. First in, first out. This is memory M1, which is having a capacity to hold 3 pages. Now the address location wants to access this page location 2, and it is not there in M1, so a miss occurs. And from your virtual memory, this page needs to be copied into your main memory for future access. Now page number 3 needs to be accessed, which is again not there in your M1 memory, so it is a miss. And again this page needs to be copied into your M1 memory. Now the program execution is such that in the third time trace, page number 2 needs to be accessed, and which could be accessed directly from M1 memory, so a hit occurs. And then page number 1 needs to be accessed, which is again not there in your memory, so a miss occurs, and you can copy this page from lower order memory into higher order M1 memory. Now this memory is full, and this is where replacement algorithm will come into role. Now next is 5. So we have to replace which page? The algorithm says replacement of oldest page if memory is full. So which one is the oldest page? You can see 2 is the oldest page. So we will be replacing this page. In case of a miss occurs because 5 is not there in memory. So in case of a miss, we will be replacing which page? We will be replacing 2 page by new page, that is 5 in this case, and rest of the pages are as it is. Now 2 comes again, so you can see this is a drawback. Just now we replaced this page number 2 by page number 5, and again a 2 is coming, so it is resulting in unnecessary swapping of pages, and miss rate is increased because of this. So now which page needs to be changed or replaced? We can see now the oldest, this is only 1 time old, this is 4 times old, this is 2 times old. So the page that you will be replacing is page number 3. So here it comes, the new page comes over here, and this. Now page number 4 comes, 4 is not there in M1, so again a miss is there. So now again which page needs to be replaced? This is 2 older by 2 times, this one is recently come, so 1. So which page you are going to replace? You are going to replace page number 1 by page number 4, and these 2 pages are already present. Now page number 5 comes. Page number 5 is present in your M1 memory. So it is a hit, and the processor directly accesses page number 5 from your M1 memory. Now page number 3, again it is not there in M1 memory. So which page will be replaced? You see, this is 4 times old, this is 3 times old, and this is only 2 times old. So you will be replacing the oldest page, that is 5. So you are having 3, 2, 4 as it is. Now the processor has to access page number 2. It is there, so a hit occurs and the processor directly accesses it from higher level memory, that is M1. Now again 5 has come, 5 is not there, so miss occurs. So again we will count the age. It is 2 times, it is, so 2 is again oldest one, so we will be replacing page number 2 over here by page number 5, and this is now, just now we replaced page number 2 by 5, and now again page number 2 is coming. So unnecessary page faults are there, and unnecessary the miss rate is increasing in such type of algorithm. So now which page will be replaced? Which one is oldest? This is only 3, 5. This is the oldest one. So the page that will be replaced is 4. So 2. Okay, so I have told you about FIFO algorithm. This is the simplest algorithm, but I told you the drawback that it is having a miss rate is more in this. Hit is happening 3 times, so the hit ratio can be calculated by 3. Total time stamp is 12, so 3 upon 12 into 100. So 25% is the hit ratio for this particular example in FIFO. Now next one is least recently used. Now the least recently used, the Hindi meaning is जो हाल ही में सबसे कम इस्तेमाल हुआ हो. So for this the explanation goes same as we had done in the previous case, that first of all page number 2 will be copied to M1 after a miss, then a miss is there, so again page number 3 is copied, page number 2 is there in M1, so it is accessed directly by the processor, so a hit occurs. Now page number 1 is not there in your M1, so a miss is there and it is copied into your M1 memory. Now after it is full, we will see the algorithm, least recently used algorithm, and how to replace the pages. So page number 2 has come just now, 3 is here, 1 is here. So least recently used page is which one? It is 3. So we will be replacing this page number 3 by page number 5. So you are having rest of the things are same, and it was a miss. Now page number 2 needs to be accessed. Page number 2 is already there in M1, so processor will access it directly from M1, and it is a hit. Now comes page number 4. Now again page number 4 has to be replaced. It is not there, so first of all it is a miss. Now replacement algorithm will say 2 came just now, 5 is here, 1 is the least recently used. So the page that you will be replacing is page number 1, you will be replacing by page number 4, and now page number 5 is accessed in the next time stamp, which is there in M1, so it is a hit. So we will be copying it. So the processor accesses this page directly from the M1 memory. Now 3 is not there in M1, so it is a miss. Now page number 3 will be replaced by 2 is used here, 5 is used here, 4 is used here. So which one is the least recently used? 2 is least recently used. So 2 will be replaced by 3, and this is 5, this is 4. Again 2 is coming, so it is a drawback. Just now we replaced 2 by 3, and again the process demands page 2, which is not there in M1 memory, so it is a miss. So again swapping is required. 3 is here, 5 is here, so 4 is least recently used, so the page that will be replaced is 2, and 3 and 5 are here. Now next execution step requires access to page 5, which is there in M1. So processor will access it directly, and it is a hit. Similarly, page 2 is required, which is there in M1. Processor will access it directly, and again it is a hit. So hit is happening how many times? 2, 3, 4, 5. So the hit ratio is 5 upon 12, that is 41.66%, which is higher than the previous case of 25% in first out algorithm. Now the next algorithm is least frequently used. In least frequently used, again up till now the explanation is same as we have done in the previous cases, but once the M1 memory is full, we have to see the replacement algorithm. So over here it checks for the frequencies. Now this is page number 5. Page number 5 we will be replacing by which page? We will see the frequency. The frequency of 2 is, in the past is, it was accessed 2 times. Page number 3 in the past was accessed only 1 time, and page number 3 was accessed 1 time, 1 was also accessed only 1 time. So the frequency, highest frequency is 2, so we will not replace it. We can either replace page number 3 or we can either replace page number 1, but the least recently used page is 3, so I will be replacing page number 3 by page number 5, and it was the case of a miss. Replacement happened when miss was there. Now 2 page is directly accessed from M1 memory. The processor directly accesses it, and it is a hit. Now page number 4, again frequency is checked. 2 is coming 1, 2, 3 times. 5 is coming 1 time, and 1 is also coming 1 time. So in 5 and 1, either one we can replace. I am going for 1 because it is least recently used. So I will be replacing 1. I will be replacing 1 by 4, and rest of the things are as it is. Now page number 5 is being accessed. So page number 5 is there in M1. So it is, the processor accesses it directly. It doesn't need to go copy the things from lower level memory because it is there in M1. So it is a hit. Now 3 comes, which is not there in M1, so it is a miss. Now again frequency is calculated. 2 came 1, 2, 3 times. 5 happened 2 times, and 4 happened only once. So which one is having least frequency? 4 is having least frequency, so it will be replaced. We are going to replace page number 4 by page number 3, 5, 2. Now again page number 2 is accessed. Page number 2 is there in M1 memory, so it is a hit. Then page number 5 is accessed, which is again there in the M1 memory, so processor will access it directly from there, so it is a hit. And the last timestamp also, the execution of program requires address trace for page 2 to be accessed, and it is already there in M1 memory, so again it is a hit. So how many times it is there? 6 times. So the hit ratio is increased to 50% compared to 25% in first out. But the thing is, we have to attach a counter to each block so that we can find out the frequency of each block. Now last algorithm is optimum algorithm. In optimum algorithm, some simulation needs to be run to find out the this address trace of future also, or to predict the address trace of future. And the second run is for the execution or for the page replacement. Up till now the explanation is same as was done in the previous slides. Now once this M1 is full, replacement policy has to be adopted. So 5 is coming, so which page needs to be placed? It will be saying that in near future 2 will be coming. In near future 3 is also coming, but 1 is not coming in near future. So the page that will be replaced is 1. So new page 5 will come in place of page 1. And it was a case of miss, that is why swapping occurred. Now 2, 3, 5. This next access requires location for page 2, which is there in M1 memory. So the processor will directly access that location from M1 and it is a hit. Now 4 is not there in M1, so it is a miss. Now it again proceeds the future. 2 is coming here, 3 is here, 5 is here. So which one is the farthest? 2 is farthest. 2 is farthest, so the page that will be replaced is 2. And new page will come, 4 will come in place of 2. Now 5 pages accessed. 5 is there in M1. So the processor will access directly M1 for this particular location and it is a hit. Also page 3, processor will directly access M1 and it is a hit. Now page number 2 is not there, so it is a miss. So it will see 4 is not coming in future, 3 is not coming in future, 5 has come. So any of it could be replaced, either 4 or 3. It is okay. From the past I see that 4 came only once and 3 has come twice. So I will replace 4. So the page I am replacing is 4 by 2 . Now in next cycle 5 is accessed, which is there in M1, so processor will access it directly. It is a hit. And 2 is also there in M1, so processor will access location for page 2 directly from M1 and it is a hit. So hit is happening how many times? 6 times. So again the hit ratio is increased, that is 50%. So I hope you have understood all the replacement policies. So now you practice this question for all the replacement policies, and I have referred this book for making this PPT.